the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike, 54. Watch the flag, watch the...
Look at me. Door.
Watch the flag, motion,
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Crunch. Crunch. Under 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Second and 10.
Yeah. Check.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And Henry fighting for a marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this off to Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tavon Austin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Let's get it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Record. Fofo's and Mike. Mike Fofo.
Now a handoff to Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Yeah, baby, yeah.
21-0 our score after 1. Tannehill on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah.
44.
Play action. It's Tannehill.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Coming to you. 56.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check.
Mike, 56.
Get it.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Lawrence.
Alert 3.
Flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On first down, Robinson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On the run, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. So our 2 teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late, but these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these 2 teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown strike.
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's complete to Brown, right side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
30. Bound to lose one. Check. Fresno.
Tannehill on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Hey, I'm coming.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Keep playing hard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But yourself to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in.